The last couple of months have been full of change, but one thing that has stayed the same is the selfless dedication of the Cadet Force adult volunteers in the Lowlands of Scotland. Tonight, CFABs, cadets from Dumfries to Arran, Glasgow to Edinburgh, Galashiels to Greenock are taking this opportunity to say thank you to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, without further ado, bring on #CARAs 2020.
Hello and welcome to the inaugural Cadet Adult Recognition Awards, otherwise known as the CARAs. My name's Kate Johnston.
And my name's Murray Spooner. We're so pleased to be hosting the awards on behalf of Lowland RFCA this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us here at Lairmouth Terrace, 603 Squadrons HQ here in Edinburgh.
So perhaps we should start by asking the question, what are the CARAs?
Well, the CARAs have been designed to give cadets across the Lowlands of Scotland the opportunity to say thank you to their Cadet Force adult volunteers.
Throughout the month of July, you, the cadets, have been nominating cadet adult volunteers of your choice. Those cadet adult volunteers who make your cadet experience that bit special.
We have been so encouraged and overjoyed to see all of your amazing nominations. After the deadline for the entries closed on Friday, we sent off your nominations to our amazing judging panel. The judges then had the very difficult task of picking a winner for each CARA.
Our judging panel was made up of 3 cadet panellists and 2 sponsor panellists. Why don't we meet them now?
Lance Corporal Amy Hallis, Cadet Warrant Officer Felix Cave, Cadet Sergeant Major Melissa Roger, Conal Cochran, Director of Rangers Charity Foundation, Scott Forrest, Managing Director of Forest Precision Engineering.
I think the panellists deserve a big round of applause.
Although it was a tough task, the judges had selected the C5s they think deserved to win a CARA. Each CARA is being sponsored by a local Lowland business. Our sponsors are
Calmac, Rangers Football Club, Tunnocks, City Building, Forest Precision Engineering, Skeg Construction, Bruce Stevenson Insurance Brokers, and Lowland, Scotland.
I'd like to extend our sincerest thanks to all these sponsors who have all provided a lovely prize for a CARA.
It's probably time, however, to reveal a little something we've been keeping under our hats. As well as the 10 CARAs we've already mentioned, we also have a surprise CARA.
At the end of the evening, we will be presenting a final CARA, the CARA for the overall winner. The award has been kindly sponsored by Scottish Rugby Union, who have offered the winner and a guest to attend a match to enjoy it with a hospitality experience. Many thanks to Scottish Rugby Union for this award.
So in total we have 11 winners, 3 Army Cadet Force winners, 3 Army Cadet Force runners-up, 2 Sea Cadets, 2 Air Cadets and an overall winner.
So without further ado, it's time to announce our winners.
Sea Cadets East, sponsored by Calmac. And the CARA goes to Lieutenant Lewis Bissett.
My name is Lieutenant Lewis Bissett. I am the Detachment Commander of Queensferry Royal Marine Cadets. It comes as a complete surprise. Obviously I'd heard about the awards, but never expected that it would be placed on me, so a great honour. And I suppose it really just reflects the achievements of the cadets themselves, and they've obviously recognised that in me, so very pleased. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Colin Butcher. He's been a great mentor for me over the past 4 years that I've been an adult instructor, guided me through the process of being an officer as well. So, although my name is on that award, really that award's for the whole detachment. It represents the achievements and the aspirations of the kids and the adults. Because it's not just me. I've got a team of 5 adult volunteers just in the Royal Marine Cadet side, and then you've also got the Sea Cadet side as well, which is its own staff as well. So it's just one big unit family, rather than just me on that certificate.
Air Cadets East, sponsored by Lowland. And the CARA goes to Flight Officer Peter Brown.
I'm Flying Officer Peter Brown. I'm an adult volunteer with the Air Training Corps at 1019 City of Stirling, Scotland. it's a bit of a surprise. It's a nice surprise, but I wasn't expecting to get anything like this. I hadn't really thought about it until I got the phone call earlier on this week. But yeah, it's a very, very nice surprise indeed. You spend a lot of time dealing with cadets, but you don't anticipate them sort of going out of their way to give you the sort of appreciation back, really, necessarily, in this particular way. So that's very nice, so thank you. The more involved you get, the more you'll get out of it. You know, you'll get more out of it than you put in, for sure. But the more you can put in, definitely the more you'll get out.
Lothians and Borders ACF runner-up, sponsored by Bruce Stevenson. And the CARA goes to Cadet Sergeant Major Louise Macaulay.
Good evening, I'm Sergeant Major Macaulay from Lowland and Borders Army Cadet Force. I am the Company Sergeant Major for Song Company, and I am delighted to be accepting the runners-up prize for Lowland and Borders for the CARA Awards hosted by Lowland RFCA. I would firstly like to thank all of the cadets that voted for me. I was quite surprised to be given this award, but really pleased to be given it in the same token. I would like to dedicate this award to all the fantastic adults we have in Song Company, because I believe that one of the reasons that the cadets voted for me would be because of the great team that we have in Song Company. So this is for all of you guys. Thank you again.
Lothian and Borders ACF winner, sponsored by City Building. And the CARA goes to Cadet Sergeant Chris McDivitt.
So that's our first 4 awards. Now, just like we're on STV, we're going to go to a short ad break. We'll see you soon.
I'm Sergeant Angus Bryans. I've been in cadets for 5 years and I'm in West Lowland Battalion Erskine Detachment.
I'm Lance Corporal Aisha Nesson. I'm from Erskine Detachment and West Lowland Battalion.
Last year at annual camp I done the level 5 SQA in leadership, and just now we're doing the level 6. Well, for the ones that done level 5 last year, we're now doing level 6 this year.
See, as a junior cadet, you see all the senior cadets doing it. You go to an annual camp and there's 7 or 8 people who will possibly get the award. And it just looks really fun. So you start to get obviously like a wee bit curious and you just kind of think, maybe I'd like to do that.
It's an easy thing to do, it's really simple.
If I was doing just a regular SQA qualification, I'd be in a classroom.
There's help every step of the way for the SQA award.
Your tests aren't sitting writing in an exam. You don't have to like properly study as such. You might not need to study as much as what you do in school.
You're already in cadets, got all these amazing resources and amazing adults that can help you, so why not make sure you get the recognition? The SQA award, it certainly translates well what you do in cadets into sort of a more readable, kind of civilian friendly manner.
You can put them on like your CV or your resume to go to like uni and whatnot.
Certainly going to show universities and employers and really anyone else that wants to see what experience have you had.
They can just look at it and go, right, okay, that's another thing off the checklist. That's another couple of SQA points for them getting it, and that's plus. So
you're already doing it, you just don't know it. Let the SQA know that you do it and you'll get an award by the end of it. For more information on the Cadet SQA Award, contact Lowland RFCA.
Welcome back to the CARAs. Ready for some more awards?
I sure am, Mari.
Air Cadets West, sponsored by Loganair. And the award goes to Warrant Officer Sarah Taylor.
Hello from sunny Northumberland, where I'm on holiday. Wow, well, what can I say? A huge thank you to all the cadets that nominated me for this award. I feel honoured and privileged to be the recipient of the first CARA award for Air Cadets West, hosted by Roland Rivka. This award to me is particularly moving, as my role within the RAF Air Cadets means I'm not in regular contact with you guys. So to be recognised and making a significant impact on your development and to be nominated for this award is heartwarming. I find working with the cadets exceptionally rewarding, and to see them grow in confidence and self-discipline and self-belief is truly gratifying. It's for you that I do what I do. Again, a massive thank you to everyone. I look forward to seeing you all when face-to-face activity resumes. Bye for now.
West Lowland ACF runner-up, sponsored by Sked Construction. And the car goes to Sergeant Major Gary Wakelam.
It is a great honour to receive this award and to be recognised for all the hard work that we do. I would like to thank all the cadets of Maybole Detachment and Incoming Training Group for nominating myself for this year's CARA Award. Also would like to give a special mention to all the other adult volunteers of Incoming Training Group and West Lowland Battalion who give up so much of their spare time for the Army Cadet Force. Once again, thank you. Aspire to achieve.
West Lowland ACF, sponsored by Tunnix. And the CARA goes to Cadet Sergeant Major Alan Finnegan.
I am Company Sergeant Major Alan Finnegan. I am Company Sergeant Major of Balaclava Training Group. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that I was even nominated, never mind won. And I'd just like to thank all the cadets in Balaclava Training Group and the adults. I love it because the cadets get something out of it. You know, if you're not in this for the cadets, then you're not in it for the right reason. Come December, it will be 10 years.
Sea Cadets West, sponsored by CAMAC. And the CARA goes to Lieutenant James Hurl.
Hello, I'm James Hurl from the Greenup Sea Cadets. I'm delighted to be nominated and won one of this year's CARA Awards. I have been a Sea Cadet for most of my life, and in that time I've been given so much opportunities that I can now, as an adult volunteer, pass back on to the cadets. Being an adult volunteer with the Sea Cadets has made so much easier for the cadets themselves, seeing their enthusiasm and their willingness to learn. I'd like to take this chance to thank all the cadets who nominated me. I'm humbled and very much appreciative. Thank you very much.
We're delighted to now be showing you a short message from Air Cadets Scotland.
I am Nick.
I am Jane.
My name's Christine.
I'm Graham.
I am Joanna.
I am 32 years old.
I am 49 years old.
I'm over 50 years of age.
I am 53.
I am 23 years old.
I'm a train driver for inaugural.
I'm an employment services agent.
I'm a general manager at the Conference and Event Centre in Dundee.
I'm a senior IT developer for Edinburgh and Napier University.
I am a software engineer.
I'm from the Edinburgh area.
I'm from Livingston.
And I live near Blackgowrie.
I live in West Lothian.
I am from Edinburgh.
I am no ordinary volunteer.
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 Thanks, Air Cadets Scotland. That was an encouraging message.
We're now entering the final part of the evening, and we've got 3 more awards to present.
Glasgow and Lanarkshire ACF runner-up, sponsored by Forest Precision Engineering. And the CARA goes to Lieutenant Joyce Quinn.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Joyce Quinn of Glasgow and Lanarkshire Battalion ACF. I got a message today and I was blown away to be told I'm getting one of these CARAs awards. I'm absolutely speechless for once. So I should thank Lowland RFCA for coming up with the scheme. Thank you to the sponsors who have supported it. And a massive thank you to the cadets from A Troop RA for taking the time and trouble to nominate me. It just means the absolute world to me, and I can't wait to get back to face-to-face training and get out in the field, have fun in the rain. See you all soon. Thank you.
Glasgow and Lanarkshire ACF, sponsored by Rangers. And the CARA goes to Lieutenant Kenny Bogue.
My name's Kenny Bogue, I'm Lieutenant. I am the Detachment Commander at 5 Platoon Scots Guards, which is part of the Glasgow and Lanarkshire Battalion of the Army Cadet Force. It's absolutely fantastic, it's brilliant, it's such a great feeling to know that you're having such a positive impact to the extent that somebody's willing to put you forward for a reward like this. And I suppose in very basic terms it says maybe I'm doing the right thing and things are going well. A huge thank you to everybody who nominated me, whoever you may be, but just anybody who's put pen to paper. It's just fantastic, and I'm so grateful and so humbled by it. Yeah, it's a great feeling to be recognised in this way. And I just say again how delighted I am, how humbled I am, and how pleased I am, and I'll treasure this very highly.
Thanks, Kenny. That was a great message.
Last but by no means least, we come to our final award, the CARA for the overall winner.
The overall winner, sponsored by Scottish Rugby Union. And the CARA goes to Flight Lieutenant Graham Kersop.
Hi, I'm Flight Lieutenant Graham Kersop, the Squadron Commander of the Air Cadet Unit in Broxburn, West Lothian. I was delighted to hear from the Reserve Forces and Cadet Association I'm the recipient of the overall CARA this year. It's a real great achievement for me, and I'm particularly pleased to receive it because it's nominated for by the cadets themselves. I became a volunteer in 1996 following a career in the Air Cadets. It's been really important to me through my life, as through my job I move around to all parts of the United Kingdom, so I've been able to pick up a command or a unit in every area that I've been to, from Stornoway in the Western Isles down to Kent. It's a real great stabiliser when I'm moving around into a new place without groups of friends. It's something really to hold on to. So I'd just like to say thank you to those that nominated me, and thank you to the Reserve Forces and Cadet Association for this fantastic award. Thank you very much.
Wow, well done to Graham.
And well done to all of our winners tonight, and all of our nominees, but especially well done to all of our CFABs in general, who do such an amazing job year in, year out.
I think that this evening has shown that your efforts certainly don't go unnoticed. On behalf of the cadet world, thank you.
Perhaps you aren't an adult volunteer, but after watching tonight's events, you are a little more interested and want to find out a little bit more.
Well, we've got one final video to show you.
I was a cadet myself, joining as a young 13-year-old, so I suppose it was really just about giving something back that I'd taken out of the system.
After being pretty lucky in my life and what I experienced and about how I'd gone through things, that I thought it was time maybe to put a little bit back. I've never been in the military, but I come from a military family, so it was a kind of comfortable fit for me, and I felt it was an organisation that would allow me to make the maximum possible impact.
The youngsters that come in at age 13 into Royal Marine Cadets, and you see them grow up through the ranks, and they leave at 18, and they leave them to positive destinations, and that's what the Cadets is all about.
It's a wonderful experience for young people. It gives them things that they would otherwise never have the opportunity to experience. Such a varied training programme, based a lot around respect, discipline and teamwork, and lots of things that I think sometimes are a little bit unfashionable in society just now. I think we bring it to them in a way which gives them structure, gives them purpose. I've had incredible opportunities as a result of being an armed cadet force and a volunteer. Learned skills I thought I'd never learn, particularly at my time of life.
Give it a go. The cadets are always looking for adult volunteers, and even if you can't commit all your time, even one night a week is all it takes, and you don't even have to be in uniform. You can just be as a civilian instructor, and that's across all three services.
We've all got something to offer. Every single person has got something to offer. It doesn't matter if you don't have any military background. It doesn't matter if you know nothing whatsoever about the military. It's about you bringing your life experience, your enthusiasm, your commitment and your professionalism to an organisation which welcomes all of those traits.
If you're thinking about it, go and have a bash.
So on behalf of Lowland RFCA, Murray and myself, we want to thank you so much for tuning in this evening, for nominating, and to the CFABs for being as amazing as you are. We're just delighted that you've been here with us, and we can't wait for next year. So, #BringOnCARAs 2021.
You're maybe more interested?
You're maybe more interested.